What's good? 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 Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all know on the show anything goes. I hope everybody out there has had a good week. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's been staying safe. You know what I'm saying? See, let me just say this. I come on here sometimes. I'll talk about, I know we got gun violence all over America. Mass shootings happen all over America, right? When I walk out my door, I even tell y'all on here, every motherfucking day, I leave my house thinking I could be in a mass shooting. I could get shot at or whatever, anything like that, right? I literally fucking think that way. If I leave the house and I don't, there's been a time where I've got down the road and was like, oh shit, I forgot it. And at the time, we're running late back to church. Who wants to be late to church? You feel me? Babe, I'm sorry, I gotta go back. Oh my God, that's just how I am. That's how everybody should think. Not just, I think it'll be cool. That one time you think it'll be cool is when you get your motherfucking dome pop. That make your heart stop. For real. Or even if you don't get killed, getting shot. That have you in the hospital bed like, fuck. I knew I should have fucking just kept thinking how I was thinking every motherfucking day. Take my motherfucking gun, wherever I'm in, and I'll be real. Hold on. Oh, motherfucking Jones done went out. You can have your gun and still get popped. That shit happens too. But it's like the saying, it's better to have it than to get caught without it. Right? Because, and see, I want to give a shout out. And I'm sending real love to the few people. Few. Now, I don't want people to feel bad when I say this. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I know, I understand everybody's busy and may not even be paying attention, which I do know a certain situation in Memphis did make the news. There was a few, meaning three or more. I'm definitely not more than 10. Hit me up. Hey, I just want to make for sure you're good. Are you okay? Not just, look, there was a mass shooting, right? And the reason I say like this, because y'all hearing about it because it's a mass shooting. Nigga, bruh, this is every day. Multiple times a day. Like, this is what's fucked up. The news will choose to there could be 10 real mass shootings, meaning because they consider a mass shooting when 4 or more people get shot. That's whenever it's considered a mass shooting to go on CNN and Fox and shit like that, right? That shit happens in Memphis all the time. Like every day. Like every fucking day. They just be like, which one sounds better? Let's go out of the 10, let's go with these 2, maybe 3, and let's post it. Let's put it on the news. You know what I'm saying? A couple hours after each other type shit. But it's like, bruh, why don't you keep it all the way real? And this should be with any city. Because I know Memphis can't be the only city where that happens. You know what I'm saying? I see the shit. I know since young Dolph was killed, the streets been fucked up even more. Memphis has always been, with the shits. To where you don't know. I mean, Atlanta, out of all the places I've been to, I've never been to Chicago. Like, I'm a real South motherfucker. I'm a real South nigga. So anything South, pretty much, I've been to all the states that's in the South. All of them. And Atlanta, to me, is close to Memphis. Well, not like close. I mean, in like, they remind me of each other in different ways. One reason is every gas station you go to, like there's a couple that in Memphis that I know, okay, I'm not going to be bothered. Like, bro, trust me. I don't mind helping somebody out if they're just asking, hey, you got a quarter? You got 50 cents or some shit like that, or up to $1? You know what I'm saying? But just think about every time you stop somewhere at a stoplight to get gas, at get groceries, every motherfucking place you get asked for money, right? That's one thing that irks me when I go to Memphis or Atlanta, right? Atlanta, that was really like this. I mean, I had been to Memphis, but I was like driving through. And this was back when I was like junior high, right? But I had already, when the first time I went to Atlanta, like, because we were going to my my sister's husband's military graduation in South Carolina, in Charleston, South Carolina. So we're driving from Fort Smith, Arkansas, right? So we drive all the way to Memphis, right? So that's literally driving all the way across the state of Arkansas, right? So boom, going down I-40, right? Then we drop to go down. When we went through Atlanta, we went through, was it I can't remember which is first. I know we went through like Decatur, Atlanta, Savannah, shit like that. I don't know. Like, I ain't been there enough to know like which one it comes first. I just know those are Savannah, Decatur. That's just the outskirts of Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know. But like that. I don't know. I'm getting off subject. I was basically just trying to say that Atlanta is the same when it comes to me. When it comes to people like, hey, you got $1? But no, that's the. Let me get right to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I like motherfuckers, man. Like, for the people that just be thinking I'm playing around when bro, trust me. I'd rather not have to. Well, I'm not saying I play with my gun every day, meaning having to shoot that bitch. You know what I'm saying? There's so many times, nigga, when you live in cities like Memphis, there's so many motherfucking times you gotta up it. Let them know, nigga, I'm not playing with you. This ain't what you think it is, nigga. You ain't you. They see you with man. Look, there's this one time I'm at a like this actually has happened a couple times. I don't go into the store if I'm getting gas, right, and I want to pump 10. I'm not. I will go to another gas station if I have a 20 and I'm wanting to put 10 in the tank. Just say something like that, right? Not that I'm no bitch ass nigga. It's just you don't even know what type of situation you could put yourself in. One, they gonna see boom that you just got change back. If they just counted 5 and 5 ones, the people outside the gas station, they just seen this. They don't know how much you just got, but they just seen this. And then when you walk out, and hey, you got $1? Come on, brother. You know, if you say no, that motherfucker could pull something out on you. A knife. Be like, bitch, I know you got it. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I had a nigga that I'm thinking, okay, I'm not doing that no more. So I'm counting the car. I think I'm gonna count in the car. I look over this nigga. I had the windows down. This nigga like went on my window, nigga. Leaning like this, like, but one up, one arm like this, other one in his hoodie. I just looked at his demeanor. First, I thought to cuss his ass the fuck out. Said, nigga, get the fuck up off my shit. Head all up in the window. So I literally, you know, had to assess the situation. Like, hold up, you know what I'm saying? And this was like when I really first, like, I wasn't even living in Memphis yet. I was just having to come here for my wife. This is like when she first had the brain tumor, right? So I'm really not really knowing nothing about. I'm learning Memphis. Like, this was probably like the second week that, because my wife, she was there for, seemed like for fucking year. But no, she was there for like, we lived there pretty much for 3 months. Not live there, but like, she was in the hospital for about that about 3 months type shit. All types of shit, like even at like when all the shit, like surgeries and shit was done, some bullshit happened and she had to come. We had to come back. So there was a couple times we might be home for a few days, and then something happened. I have to take her back. It was crazy. It was like a 3-month thing. So we was there for That's why I told y'all I had to get the fuck up and move there. Saying fuck all the crazy shit we see in Memphis. I'd rather live here than keep going back and forth this whole time. And the area that I was in, which I'll say that because there's a lot of hospitals in the downtown area. I'll say that we was in the downtown area, and there was certain gas stations in that area, and I didn't know Memphis. Yeah, I could use GPS, but at this time, at the beginning of all this, right? Because some people think like, what was it? Because my wife had a different type of surgery, when I think it was last year. I think people thought that was when her brain tumor. No, nigga, this goes back to 2019. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, because we've been through so much shit at the hospitals here in Memphis, right? Not like bad shit, just it's bad shit because of tumor. But I'm saying like we've had to be there so much. But yeah, this motherfucker, like I would go back to the store where he was leaning in the car. He's like, "Hey, you got $1?" And bro, I'm like, I had all my money up because I'm thinking I'm not gonna get out with this money. I just wanted to count how much I had right then, and then decide how much I want to put in the tank type shit. And I think I was gonna get some dinner too right after that. And I'm like, so like I kind of try to cover up the money. He's like, come on, man, let me get $1. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what? And just the facial expression he gave me when I said, what? It was almost like, nigga, if you don't give me that $1, nigga, and I didn't have it. I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't have mine on me. You feel me? Because I was like, you know what? At this time, I'm thinking I'm pretty much gonna be staying at the hospital, and they got metal detectors everywhere in Memphis. So yeah, at one time I did bring it, but when I realized they got metal detectors everywhere, especially at the hospital, I said, well, fuck, I'm just gonna leave it, and yeah, I learned quick. Anywhere where like it's a lot of shootings, okay, I'm carrying it with me everywhere I go. And honestly, Memphis has changed me for life. Y'all don't understand. This type of shit that y'all heard on the news happens all the time. The few people that hit me up, and like I said, shout out to y'all. I love y'all for hitting me up just because y'all was like, y'all heard Memphis and y'all was like, oh shit, let me check on him just to make sure it's not him or his family. I thank God that wasn't, y'all don't understand. This guy, Ezekiel Kelly, was just on some other shit. See, one thing that I'm here, so I know. You can look up on the news. I say, and for those that think that they know all the facts, I guarantee if you just watched one news station, you don't know all the facts. If you watched 5 different news stations off YouTube or on your local news channel, I bet you don't know the whole story. Let me tell you what I mean. There's so many stories about this one shooter, Ezekiel, right? They say that there was 5. Some sources say 5 dead, 2 injured, 4 dead, 3 injured, 4 dead, 2 injured, right? Then there's sources, they'll say there was 7. He was involved that day, Wednesday, yesterday, and 7. And honestly, I almost went live, but because, all right, you got to understand, this is one of the reasons why I'm live right now, is because I realized that it was a few people that reached out to me. Like I said, not that many, so I don't know if everybody just thought, oh, Boss is all good, he's got his gun, or if you just didn't care. I don't know, but what I know is this shit goes down here all the time. I'm like, bruh, I don't come on here and tell y'all everything that happens in my fucking life. I might tell you a story here and there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I promise you, I'm different than a lot of you motherfuckers. A lot of you that talk all this talk, this gangster talk, act like y'all are and shit. Y'all really haven't been put in situations like me. I've been put in enough, and not even just this Memphis shit from 2019, nigga. The biggest city in Arkansas is Little Rock. The second biggest is my hometown, Fort Smith. I really rep my city. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the fort. If you feel me. Now I'm even in a even bigger city. You know what I'm saying? With violence out this world. It was already bad. Then, like I said, the war after young Dolph was he was set up and killed. Straight up. It was a real setup. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna sit here and get into it. Like, the streets do talk. You know what I'm saying? There's shit that ain't even on the news that I could sit here and talk about, but technically it'd be theory because, like I said, the streets talk. They say different shit. You got to put the puzzle together yourself. So with you not hearing the real streets talk here in Memphis, when you're not hearing it, I can speak on it, but really, you know how you people, or you have someone says something, tells you something, and someone else tells you something, and you're like, oh, you just put the puzzle together. After all these people were talking about it, you're like, something just dings in your head, and you're like, oh shit, I bet this happened. You know what I'm saying? Or shit like that. That's the type of shit what I'm saying. Like, to where I feel like, yeah, I feel like I know the fucking answer to the fucking young dog shit. Even though the answer is not on, anywhere that I've seen. Somebody might have the real shit going on because somebody does know more truth than I do. But back to this Ezekiel shit. I'm gonna break down some facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say 7 or 8 because yeah, like I said, a lot of what I'm about to tell you is facts, but I will just in case, just because there's so many different things, stories and shit that people are being told about this mass shooting that it's like I'll just say or 7 or 8. I don't know if y'all knew, but he went around and apparently did 7 or 8 different shootings. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't. I looked up a little some shit on this, but like I said, when you live here, all you gotta do. I could go into fucking CBD. I could go into a CBD dispensary. Like, man, in Tennessee, CBD dispensaries is like real dispensaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a homie, right? But I met him through going in there. But it's a real CBD motherfucking dispensary, right? Top shelf Delta 8, all that shit. And you can go in there and see this motherfucker will let you try a sample. He'll stuff you a pre-roll and be like, yeah, I'll let you try this. And I remember the first time I went in there, this nigga was like, he was just, it was just so cool. He let me, he was just like, here, try this. And it was just like, all I was doing was taking a couple hits and he's doing shit like this. And then basically was like, well, you hit it. So those are, you can take those home. He's like, if not, I'm just going to throw them away. And I was like, what the fuck? This shit's real. Like it was just, so I can just go up in there. Well, I don't have to buy shit. I go up in there and chop it up. And this nigga's like, here, roll you some of this type shit. But that type of shit, I can go in there and be like, yeah, did you hear? Yeah, this happened, blah, blah, blah. Gas station, wherever, right? I'll roll some shit down, right? Like I say, mass shootings is one reason why I carry. I know a lot of the times these mass shootings is also one of the reasons that they use to try to take our fucking guns away. Look, if they took the guns away, just say that they took them all, right? The streets, you cannot stop the streets from having what they have. There's so many different guns out there, so many bullets out there. You know what I'm saying? So if they took it away from the man, you think a mass shooting is bad now? It'd be worse. It'd be worse if a motherfucker was like, I'm gonna go do this because nobody can. And it's crazy. That's why more and more people need to carry. I want to hear a fucking hero. I ain't trying to hear all these mass shootings where sometimes the police end up taking them down, and that normally happens when the dumbass is like, oh, I'm about to have a shootout with the cops, where he's shooting against 10 of them, and then SWAT possibly and a sniper, right? But I'm talking about a regular citizen where the motherfucker just starts shooting at people. I want to hear more of just regular citizens. Blow his motherfucking back off from the front, or blow his front off from the back. If his back is turned to you and you shoot him in his back, blow his front off from the back side. You know what I'm talking about. That shit, man. More people, man. It's just like, I know a lot of states you can't carry. If you can, use that shit. There's states that, like New York, whatever, can't have a fucking gun. But guess what? A mass shooting has still happened there before. It shouldn't happen in the South. Here in Memphis, should not fucking happen to where nobody, you don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Legally, I can ride around with a cocked and loaded gun in my motherfucking lap in Memphis with no license. You just gotta be legal. Matter of fact, the cops, they rather, whenever you get pulled over, they'd like to see you put your gun up on the dashboard or whatever. Not when they get to them, like, do you have? They don't want to have to. I mean, they still sometimes, yeah. Will ask, do you have weapons on you? Yes, sir, I do. It's in the trunk or whatever, wherever you got it, right? But they would prefer when they, with that ask, okay, I see you got your firearm. Okay, is that all? Shit like that. Yes, this is all of them. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm legal to carry. You blah blah blah. That type shit. But it's like that in Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? And don't sit here and think that people in gangs, some people might sit here and be like, oh, that person is in a gang, they can't have guns. So you think every gang member is a felon? Huh? Think about that. How the fuck do you think a lot of these gangs get guns? It's because, bruh, there's people that's raised up to be good. Like, nah, bruh, you ain't about to get no crime. You about to be the ones that buy our guns. Type shit. We gonna raise the money, yeah, and you gonna go buy this gun. You can go buy this gun. And then, of course, later on, they can say their house got broken in and all their guns got stolen. Now they can take the serial numbers off, type shit. That happens too, you know. But all right, so on that mass shooting, so apparently the first one. Okay, so look, I'm a street nigga, so I know people that do drugs, right? Like real killers, right? That do drugs, cocaine or meth. What I've noticed statistically, like, and I'm on some like psychology like shit right now. As far as human behavior, what I've noticed, like I said, I know some real deal killers, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Really know them. Motherfuckers be like, you know what? I'm going dumb tonight. I'm going stupid. When they already have in their head, they going to kill a nigga, right? Okay. So for those that ain't ever killed a person, right? Little scary niggas, right? You know, I'm not saying that you're a little scary nigga just because you ain't never killed nobody. I'm just saying those that like, because there's people that haven't killed anybody that still would if they were put in a position, like say if they were trying to kill your kid or you and you protected yourself. Okay, but I'm talking about those people that's just even scared to kill someone, even if all that shit went down, right? These are real deal killers, right? They like, you know what? Because they know how they felt when they killed someone else. They might have felt a little scared or nervous or something, but some of them's like, no, I'm going straight dumb, straight stupid tonight. I'm about to snort a big ass line, right? Get on one, and I'm motherfucking going dumb tonight. I'm not getting no sleep. I'm about to end. And this situation, I think, is what really happened. Check the timestamps real quick. The real time. The first shooting, or possibly the call in, right? 12:56 a.m. Right? So almost 1 in the morning. Yesterday, 1 in the morning. So almost 20. Well, yeah, almost 24 hours ago. Right? Was the first shooting. Now, he could have been not got no sleep If he got some sleep, he a real killer. You feel what I'm saying? Because he wouldn't knock someone off, went home, went to sleep, woke up, and was because the next shooting happened at 4:38. I want to say, I don't think it was two different shootings because I think they were different calls, 4:38 and 4:40. It could have been two shootings where he just pulls up and he starts shooting at one store at 4:38, and then he pulls up a little more to another store or whatever, and boom, and start at 2 minutes later. Yeah, that could have happened. So an hour after that, the 3:48, and 4:38 and 4:40. About an hour after that, that's when he went live, talking about, oh yeah, I done killed 5 niggas. You know what I'm saying? When I first seen some of that, right? I was like, I couldn't tell if he meant he killed 5 people that day, or if he's saying like, nigga, I already got 5 bodies on me. Like in the past, he's killed 5 people in the past altogether. Wasn't realizing he was saying, nigga, I just killed 5 people today. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to him talk. He's talking gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play. Well, it's not OC the Greats TV no more. It's Revolutionary TV or some shit. Revolutionary Media TV, right? It switched. So I don't know if he done switch his name. If he'll still be called OC or Chris or I don't know. Mr. Taylor, I don't know, right? But I seen he said something about mental illness. This dude is a real motherfucking killer. Right? I can hear him talk. He's talking like a gangster, right? I'm going to keep it real. I mean, people might say, what? When I say this, I don't really think he had mental illness. Like, nothing that, I mean, it's not like he's psychotic. You know what I'm saying? Which, yeah, some people might say he's a psycho for going around just killing innocent people. No. Listen to him talk. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he did go. Those people he killed, y'all, it was these people, he didn't even know them. It wasn't like, I mean, I don't know. That's why I say maybe it was some drugs. Not really mental illness. Maybe he was on some drugs. You know what I'm saying? Memphis, you don't understand. There's the poverty rate is ridiculous. That's why crime is bad, because motherfuckers don't got nothing. So they're gonna rob your motherfucking ass. They'll kill you just so that you don't tell on them because for robbing them. Type shit. You know? And yeah, exactly. Like I mean, like I said, and some people may disagree when I mean, I know there's some people that's like, this dude is a psycho. I'm gonna play the little video because I kind of want to react to the video that OC posted, right? Because when I seen it, I'm like, that's to. I mean, y'all don't. For the people that live in big cities and where murders happen all the time, I know like in Chicago, that's known as a place where a lot of murders happen. Memphis I mean, Memphis has its own respect. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when the first person that the motherfucker shot at, it was around this time right now. It was an hour. Like it's 12:51 right now. No, I don't know why I'm. Yeah. All right. So in 6 minutes, no, 5 minutes. Sorry, 5 minutes. It's gonna be 24 hours. I did the math wrong earlier. I was looking at the shit wrong. So he, as like right now, think about just right now. We chilling, right? It's late at night. That's when he chose, and literally 5 fucking minutes. That's when he chose to do his first shooting. Then he waited till 4:38, 4:40. Broad, that's broad daylight. That's broad daylight shit. He went live close to 6. That's broad daylight shit. On the live, you can see that it's daylight. Hey Jay, if that's true, that's crazy because y'all do know I'm the one that gave him that name, right? That's what's crazy. That's crazy. Because honestly, I didn't know of many of any other people calling them Ho-C. I think I seen Delta one time call him Ho-C, but the nigga Delta started calling him Ho-C when like we were talking on the phone, and I was like, OC, and that nigga Ho-C, because that nigga is a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And I meant like, yeah, Kirky Durky. Just like most people, you know, that they start calling him Kirky Durky Kendick. They call him Kendick. You know what I'm saying? I done gave all these bitch niggas nicknames and shit. You know what I'm saying? But so you know, I'm from Arkansas, right? So I'm gonna shout this one out too, real like first. Out of all the people that died, there was one Arkansas woman. She was a let me get this right. She was a nurse. Don't know where. I wasn't trying to really like look into her, information. But her name was Allison Parker, and or is that Kate Parker? Yeah, because when I said Allison Parker, for some reason I thought that was the name of the chick off of Spider-Man, but I think it's Kate Parker. I don't know. I think it's her last name is Parker, but yeah. So Allison Parker out of West Memphis, she, West Memphis, they call it West Memphis because it's the only thing that splits West Memphis and Memphis is the river, the Mississippi River, and it ain't like it's not like it's real wide. Like seriously, like I technically feel like it's still Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, she probably lived in West Memphis, probably worked in Memphis, because there's more jobs type shit, more hospitals. So that's probably why, you know, she was in Memphis. But yeah, she got killed. Rest in peace to her. So I want to say his first. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Let's see. All right, so all right, I'll say this. His first shooting was at the AutoZone on Jackson and Rowley. The second shooting. Now, the first shooting, like I said, was on Jackson and Rowley. The next few shootings that I'm about to name, it was like he went from one side of town to midtown. So around, I'm gonna say downtown, midtown, of course, is the middle of town, but I'm gonna say from around downtown, deep down, well, going east type shit. Because there's a road called Popular, right? You can be on Front Street, like where the river is in Mississippi, the beginning of from like where Arkansas and Tennessee meets. All right, there's a road that pretty much goes from Popular, goes from there, and it goes all the fucking way east. of Memphis, right? All the way east, like just cuts through. So Popular is a big ass road that you don't gotta take the interstate. If you got time to drive, you can just hit Parker and you're gonna get, you're gonna go east. That's not the road that you. I mean, of course, you could take that and then take another road to go south, but that's not the road if you want to go north or south. You feel me? It's gonna take you east. Anyways, then so like I said, most of all these ended up happening in the Midtown area. After the first shooting, so the second was Patterson and Southern, Popular and Auburndale. That was a female victim. So I'm thinking because I didn't fully put that together, but I'm thinking that was the woman from the nurse from West Memphis, on Popular and Auburndale. Like, this shit's crazy. This motherfucker, man. But then the next one was East Parkway, south near Cooper Young. And then he was caught in Whitehaven. See, Memphis, just really, I think there's a lot of big cities that's like this. They got the towns that border that town, but they kind of call it odd. Like if it's Atlanta, if it's Denver, Memphis, there's other towns that border that shit. Like, look, Germantown, right? Somebody can look up Germantown, Tennessee. That shit's Memphis. I don't care if they say that it's Germantown. That shit's Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Just like Whitehaven, South Haven. You know what I'm saying? All that. That's Memphis. Might as well just say that's motherfucking Memphis. But yeah, he got caught in Whitehaven, right? Which, like I said, they'll say that he got caught on the outskirts of Memphis or some shit. Memphis. He got caught in Memphis. I know the University of Memphis got shut down because of that. So one of the guys that died, his name was Dwayne. I forgot how to pronounce his name. Tunstall. So there are some people that were cooking out, inviting just random people. You know what I'm saying? Like this. That's what I love about Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Like it can just be a random hood, and you see people cooking, and you think. Now this particular one I'm talking about, I think they were selling food, but there's just times where people you would think they're selling food, but no. If you're hungry, walk up and get a plate, type shit. I love that. That's really giving out to the community, not just going to hand out food, cold food type shit. Like, no, barbecue. Cook some shit that you would think that you're gonna have to pay for that shit, and they're like, no, like this is for anybody that's just hungry. We're gonna do this till we run out of food. When we run out, it is what it is. But they do that shit. But this particular one, like they apparently was telling a bunch of people, and this dude Ezekiel, I guess I don't know who told him, but someone told him, and he went. He went to go buy some food, right? Can't remember if they were. To me, it sounded like they were like trying to raise some money for something, type shit. So then he went and talked to the Dwayne Tunstall, right? Ezekiel Kelly, the one that's done the shooting. He kind of I don't know if he pulled him to the side or if they just started talking. When he started, they walked off and started talking, right? By themselves. Don't know what they was talking about. I doubt it. I doubt Dwayne said anything disrespectful. It was just he was already on a killing spree that day, and he killed him. shot him a lot. And then I'm sure, like, I think out of all of them, there's one of the shootings more popular than the other, the AutoZone shooting. If my shit is right, I want to say it was a Hispanic guy. I didn't get his name. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't look into this a whole lot. It's because, like I said, word of mouth, that shit, man, I'm telling you, everything, all the crazy shit, if it's something like when Young Dolph passed, that shit right there spread. Like, I'm talking about, like, even King Von. Like, I heard King Von and Young Dolph died just by walking outside my motherfucking house. King Von died first before Young Dolph, which, yeah, King Von don't have nothing to do with Memphis or whatever. He died in Atlanta and is from Chicago. But I remember I walked out and I heard a little girl say, "Did you hear King Von got?" She wouldn't talk to me. She used to, the streets talk. I'm like, hold up. So I go to my phone and type King Von dead. Seeing all this shit. I'm like, damn. Same thing happened with motherfucking Young Dolph. I walk out. Y'all hear King Von dead? I mean, King Von. I forgot his motherfucking name. Ain't that some shit? I almost called him Pre. Because it was motherfucking. Damn. Young Dolph. Shit. I need to light this bitch up. But yeah, young Dolph. And then I'm like, because I try to go the day he got shot, I try to pull up. The cops had that shit blocked off like a motherfucker the first day. So the second day was a memorial for those. I think it's still up. I don't think I put it on private. But yeah, I went out there and got shot at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Young Dolph's memorial got shot up, and if y'all heard about it, nigga, I was there. Nigga, I had to drop to the ground. For those that don't remember, you know what I'm saying? I went there, I'm like, oh, I'm standing right there where he in the parking space where his car was. I'm standing there, like I had my foot on the little, the thing that's in the street to show you how far to park in the parking space, whatever you call those. I put my foot on that because I remember in the picture, there was a dude, he had his foot on it and he was shooting at him. So I put my foot and I'm like, damn, my foot is right here where the motherfucker was standing and killed Dolph. So if you seen the videos of Dolph, it was almost like he was almost fell out of the window. So if you'll have to look up that store to see how far the cash register is from the window. So he had to have either been standing right by the door is glass and then the windows is glass. So you could just see straight up in there. It's all glass pretty much. So if he was standing by the even because apparently he pulled his out and returned fire, but in my opinion, because I think he had a pistol. So if someone's shooting at you, I don't think you're gonna walk toward them. You know what I'm saying? So I think he was from the beginning, he was already standing kind of by the door or the windows, because in some pictures where like it showed, you could see his head laying by it was like he came close to falling out the window because the windows was all busted out. He could have, I don't know if he like crawled trying to get out. I don't know, but he was right. His head was this far away from the window. So I was standing there. I mean, they had it all boarded up, and they had flowers and teddy bears and all balloons and shit. So I'm like standing right there. I'm like, damn, that's where his head was, right there. You know what I'm saying? And you, the even though they had it boarded up, or you could still at the top of it and at the very bottom, you could see the. I mean, because when you shoot through glass, it doesn't just always just bust out the glass. You know what I'm saying? It like say if someone shoots through my window, it's not gonna bust the glass. It goes through there so fast it just leaves a hole. You know what I'm saying? So there was like parts of the glass that hadn't fell or broke, and there was holes. There was honestly the amount that they said that the was shot. I don't believe because there was so many fucking holes. You know, and yeah, like I remember this one nigga. Did one on the show to talk about because I was there. People was talking about, young Dolph Memorial got shot up. I had commented. I said I was there. They was like, people was like, you capping. I said, nigga, go to my page. You can see I was there, nigga. I was there. I was on all the news. Like the news was there. I was on all the news in Memphis there. I went live there, and then before the shooting, I actually left. Right, I left. And this nigga, because I was saying I was at the shooting, he said, nigga, you capping. You left before it happened. You said something about your wife and son because my wife, she was like, no, because there was a lot of people out there. And she was like, and the rapper just got shot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that she didn't get out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she didn't feel comfortable, and she's like, "I know this is something that you want to do. Go. We'll sit here." And they basically was watching a movie on our phone, so they were chilling, and then she was like, "Hey, I'm getting hungry or whatever." So I'm like, "Okay, it's time to go." So I basically I get in the car. I'm not tripping. Like, yeah, go get something to eat. We got something to eat. And I was like, man, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I would have been because I put some dollar. There's people putting money down, right? So I'm like, I'm gonna put. I don't got nothing. So I was like, I got money, so I'll put some money down. So and it was real windy too. So I had to take some of the candles that was already all of them was lit. So I took the money. There was just different times I'd be standing there and be like, you know what, I'm gonna put some more money on that, and I would just lay it up under something heavy because I'm telling you, I've seen a couple dollars fly. We just went flying, and nobody tried to stop it. They just let it go. They just sitting there in the grass. I'm like, damn, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna allow my shit to fly off, and no one was about to just walk up and start stealing. That would have been the most ultimate disrespect. But there was people standing by, like you could tell they really either knew Young Dolph or they just really fucked with him because I mean they were mad. You know what I'm saying? Man, this is Southside shit. These niggas got me fucked up. Because that's where he's from. From that was the South. South Memphis, nigga. And yeah, when I was like, I told my wife, I wish I would have been on put some flowers down. Something. She's like, you still can? I'm like, for real? Because I was thinking shit, like who's I was feeling like she's hungry and ready to leave. And I'm like, for real? So we got something to eat. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I go back, go put the flowers down and shit. And then and there was cops out there, y'all. This is what I'm saying. Memphis is on a different type of timing. When I said earlier that dude Ezekiel Kelly, yeah, he killed a lot of people and did more shootings than he did killing. He did about 8 different shootings in one day. 8. So I have some timestamps. I just don't have all of them. Because to be real, like, it's kind of foggy on nigga, how many did he really do? Or do y'all only know because, like, I don't know if he's taking credit technically, but there may be 2 more shootings he didn't, they may think it don't have nothing to do with it. Because, all right, one reason why they're saying he had something to do with 7 or 8 of them is because there were shootings that was all around the same area, right? He could have been all the way east and did a couple shootings, and then went all the way to the other side, Midtown type shit, to where it really ain't in the same area. You feel what I'm saying? And they just think, oh, that was something different, because that's what they're saying. Those 7 or 8, they don't know for sure that it was really him. They just think it is connected to him because of the timing and randomness. The facts that they had. So, I don't. I almost said 2 days ago, but honestly, I think it was longer than that. So, for those that have ever heard of, I think for a billionaire heiress, right, or heiress, right, is basically somebody that comes from a family, a rich family, right. There was a woman teacher, you could call her athlete, coach, you know what I'm saying? And her grandpa was a rich, well-known motherfucker in Memphis, right? The reason my title says I'm not dead is I know I don't think he was on here earlier when I said it, but I was saying that there was a few people, not a lot, but a few people actually hit me up to check on me because they heard what was going on in Memphis. I got some. Please tell me you're okay. I heard about the shootings. What the hell is going on in Memphis? And I was really on some shit like, this shit happens all the time. Like, it's like not new to me, but because when I first heard it, I'm like, didn't realize it was like that big national news, because this type of shit happens all the time. There was a teacher. She was jogging, got kidnapped, right? Probably raped, and her body was found. Yeah, she was dead. They found her. Eliza Fletcher is her name. So that was something else that was being talked about. Like I said, there could be 10 killings in one day or 50 killings in a week, and they just pick a couple of them to talk about. But Memphis, like I said, I was already like, on some wild shit up here, as far as thinking like I can tell stories in real life to people, and they look at, and then they'll, like, on here, y'all look at me differently. Like, if I was able to talk to you how I really talk in person, because I kind of, I keep it real with y'all, but at the same time, I don't talk the same exact way I would in person. In person, you'd be like I'm telling y'all, if any of y'all met me in person, I would like show y'all this is the real me. Like, and a motherfucker can't help but respect what the fuck they would see come out my mouth and the way I act. You know what I'm saying? On here, I talk to some motherfuckers on the phone and through voice clips, and I kind of talk how I would talk in person in a way. They see they hear it, certain people, but You don't know when a mass shooting will happen. You don't. We've seen this shit. Like, if you have a gun, now if you can't open carry, or if you can't get your concealed or don't have it, I understand if you're like, look, I can't carry it out. I understand that. Me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would rather. Well, of course, I wouldn't want to get caught and get in trouble with a gun by the police, right? And then lose my rights to have a gun, and then have to do time for having possession of a gun. But I would rather, because everybody wants to live. So I've always kind of thought, fuck getting shot at. I'd rather risk having it on me and taking that risk of getting caught by the cops than get caught by the ops. And that's just some real ass motherfucking advice. Would you rather get caught with the gun by the cops or your ops? Or, because if you don't have it on you and you get caught by your ops, you're fucked, right? Most of the time, depending on the situation, if they're trying to kill you. But yeah, you could get killed by the cops too if you have a gun. But that also depends on how you move. If you put your hands up and don't put your hands anywhere near that fucking gun, you may not get shot. May not. Which I know some crazy shit has happened, but like, that's why. Well, I know a lot of people that can't have guns. Of course, they're not gonna, when the cop, if they pull them over, they're not gonna be like, yeah, I got a gun on me, because yeah, I know anytime I get pulled over, I don't know what it is. Something like they see something in me. I don't know. Every time. Do y'all got any weapons or anything illegal in the car, anything like that? Yes, sir. I got a couple big ass guns on me. But I'm legal. I ain't out doing nothing stupid. I just, I got some big ass guns on me. Where are they at, sir? Then I let them know. And if they're close to me, they're like, oh, they're always like, can you step out, sir? And please do not reach. Please step out. And then guns get drawn and shit. And I'm like, man, this is crazy. Be legal and still like, hey, step out slow. Don't touch nothing but the door. Damn. But on some real shit, if you have that ability, if you got kids, if you just not even just even fuck that. If you want to live, if you care about your life, protect it. That's your right. Having a gun doesn't it does not mean that you're a killer or anything like that. I know motherfuckers like, I carry mace, and mace motherfucker. Okay, like, first of all, if like, yeah, they got the mace gun now, but first of all, you're gonna have to be a good aim. You have to be close. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a motherfucker like Ezekiel Kelly, that's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just start shooting, and that's how most mass shootings are. Their objective is to go and kill innocent, and as many as they can. I'm not talking about where your op pulls up and sees you and it's like, oh, it's time to kill you. I'm talking about a random motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So don't think, oh, I don't have any issues with nobody. I don't got no enemies. Why do I need to carry it? Because I was told this. I told the story. It was not long ago. I wasn't. My wife was. She said it was someone from church. She said, "Oh man, I just feel so bad that he has to walk around with a gun on his hip everywhere he goes." I'm like, why is she? How she? Like, I'm like, how does she say it though? Like, because first of all, like, this shit's legal, regardless if I like she's saying like one as if I got enemies or something, or maybe she was just thinking, oh, because he's black, he has to carry it around. I don't know, but it's like none of those thoughts should even come to your head. It should just be like, oh, but just like when you're riding your car, I don't say, or riding a motorcycle, oh, I feel so bad. He has to ride his motorcycle or his bicycle. I feel so bad. When it's legal to ride your motorcycle and bike, your motorcycle and bicycle. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. It's legal to carry. So, just like my phone. You know how they had the phone cases? That'll be like if I've never had a phone case. I've never liked them. Well, the ones that clip to your hip. I'd rather just put it in my pocket or some shit. But yeah, like it's legal as that. You're legal to walk around with a fucking phone clip with your phone on it. You can have a gun on the other side. So when my wife told me that that she said that, I'm like, just trying to, why would she? How did she say it? Why would she say it? Like, what was on her mind? Because, like, I do this shit because, nigga, open your motherfucking eyes. Like, seriously. Stop thinking that the only reason, like, if I say I carry guns, you motherfuckers, and I'm sorry for I'm not talking to all y'all, but you motherfuckers that think, oh, he carries a gun because of the stuff that he done in his past, and he's a thug or whatever, and he might be out there shooting people and having to shoot at people because he's talked about how he's shot at people before and he's been shot at, and motherfuckers think that that's why I carry guns or whatever. Probably some of y'all, but it's like, no, I told you I've changed. I'm not still out there shooting offensively, meaning for revenge. Revenge is offense. You feel what I'm saying? If you think about it, it's not defense, even though you're retaliating to something. But no, revenge could be 2 weeks later on when you see him. If it takes 2 weeks to find him, whatever, and then you go shoot him, that's offense. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with that legally and say, oh, yeah, they shot at us, so we found them 2 weeks later and we shot back at them. No, that's not legal. You can't get away. You can't get, like, you'd have to be instant, right? Right when they're shooting at you, yes, you could shoot back, but not 2 weeks later. So I call that offense. I'm no longer, I'm not on offensive shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Because I've gotten smart up here. I don't have to prove nothing to none of you niggas. That's how I used to kind of feel. Like, yeah, I gotta prove to these bitch ass niggas, these real killers that's out here, that they ain't just about to think that they can, play me, or because I was trapping. So say you sell to a real killer, he like, you ain't getting paid shit. I wasn't about to even let nobody think, and still to this day, I'm not about to allow nobody to think killer or I don't care, think that they can just do whatever the fuck they want to me and mines. You know what I'm saying? No. Treat me with that same respect like a killer. You know what I'm saying? A killer the same way. Because I'm going to give you respect. I don't give a fuck if you're a killer or a Christian or not. I'm going to give you respect from the jump. And then we can, I'll go however. But it's defense now. If I shoot at a motherfucker, all defense. The shit on my hip, man, I just hope that shit just make me look intimidating. Rather than really having to shoot. I don't mind getting a legal body. I sure will. But I'm just to the point where, yeah, it's like, a nigga is, yeah, I'm trying to get closer to God, you know what I'm saying? Be a better man, regardless. Yeah, we all sin. I might come on here and cuss a motherfucker out if I have to. But real shit, I, I, I'll be 30 here soon. I'm gonna be on here on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? My birthday is in what uh well today's technically the 9th, Friday. So 17, yes, 17, so 7 more days. Or did I? Yeah. No, I did the math wrong. Damn, like I'm high. I can't even fucking think. My birthday is 17th. Shit. But yeah, man. Y'all gotta have a change. For the ones that think that, that you don't have enemies, there's no need for you to. You might have a gun and be like, oh yeah, I just like to go hunting, or I like to go to shooting at some cans, or shooting at some watermelon, or some fun shit. Which that's fucking cool. But when you have the opportunity that some people don't, some states, when you have the opportunity to open carry, you need to put that shit to use. Look at it like this, like, in my opinion, if you're a real gun enthusiast, or if you're a person that's really on some protection shit, right? Spread that around. You know what I'm saying? Like me, if I see someone that's just shooting at some innocents, I'm gonna be on some like military shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not just gonna allow someone random just to start shooting at someone, and I have a gun on me, and I just sit there. I'm not gonna just like not or I'm not no hell no. Not that I want to try to be want to be a hero. No, I don't go out trying to be a hero, but only to my family. Yeah, I will be I will say that I will be their hero. You know what I'm saying? Even if I have to jump in front of the bullet, boom, take it. And if I'm still able to lift my arm up, or I'll put it in my left hand and just try to still hit them, whatever it takes. But yeah, oh yeah, I will help other people. You know what I'm saying? Go, man. That's kind of what's on my brain, and that's another reason why I was like, I'm gonna do this video. There's some people, like Truth asked, why is your title say I'm not dead? Because there was some people that have hit me up and said, "Are you okay?" Like I'm like, because they seen that there was innocent people that got killed, so they're just looking to see, was it me? No, thank God it wasn't. Thank Damn. My bad. Like, that was some bullshit. I don't know what the fuck. That's the longest that has ever happened. Type, what the fuck? Man, that shit was making me mad. I'm sitting on here like, boy, I'm gonna be mad if it's off for too long to where it basically like, because if you go offline for a certain period of time, it'll just end the video, and you can't go back to it. You have to start a whole new one. I thought that was gonna have to happen. I was about to be pissed. All right, let me motherfucking share this video. I was supposed to have been showed it because I said I was gonna react to it on what he showed. Hold on.
It wasn't going to take long.
No.
And it didn't.
I'm sorry. Animals don't like this. Animals like this are eventually caged for all the right reasons. They're a menace to all of us. There is no one safe from a person like this because clearly he did not care who he was aiming at. He was just aiming.
I've been catching bodies. Been driving shit. Niggas be put up. Niggas be put up. No one
So he's gonna kill other people too.
I'm in my hood doing this shit, man. I'm gonna take her in my hood, yeah.
Like I said, listen to him.
Rich beat Sauce. He got shot.
He ain't psycho.
He got switched his ass. You know I switched his ass. You know Sauce got his ass sweet. 4-4-2-6. Where's them? They taking a stand right now, you hear me? I just killed 5 niggas on Crook, on Terrio, on Pooh Curb, on my mama. We can meet up in that. Soldier got in the face. I switched his ass. Overkill. You're my bench dropping shit. This shit ain't nothing.
So you seeing he's saying nicknames, y'all. So some of these could be personal, not just. I'm gonna replay it. Cause yeah.
Nigga, y'all need to be sliding by Pooh Curb here. Get what I'm doing? I'm around this bitch all day, you I'm wagging shit. Go check the news. Those were the first this morning, you I just checked. I hit you and said I missed you,
They didn't say nothing about nobody named Sosa.
I ain't no flies, man.
So they call it a mass shooting, y'all. Like it's like I was even speaking on it earlier. But I just kind of really peeped it. No, he like because I said he was already talking gangster. He wasn't crazy. This shit was revenge. This shit ain't like, trust me, y'all. Listen to me. This shit ain't no, just he was killing innocent people. This shit, well, they might have been innocent, some of them, but he done named like 3-4 people that he shot today or Wednesday, and he named it by nickname, not by the regular name. So yeah.
We do this for real. Often meet up and they get killed.
But real killers, they stupid to go on live and do that shit.
That something's wrong with this dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mental health issues, all of that. Maybe he's a little, yellow school bus type stuff, but I ain't here to talk about that. But check this out. I really feel, and this is the absolute truth, that this stuff happen in our hoods all the time, and it's allowed. It's allowed by the government. You know what I'm saying? So now you say, since it's on social media, we should crack down on it. And all the other times that it's been done, man, this dude has been doing it for a long time. This is not his first kills. His first kills wasn't yesterday or whenever it happened. You know what I'm saying? He been doing it. You know what I mean? He just never put it on social media. Once it goes on social media, now you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? So this happened all day in every black neighborhood. And y'all don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden you want to make it an issue. You know what I mean? So look, you know what I mean? Like I really feel like there's people out there that they say, they give them a slap on the wrist like, oh, you killing black folks, you killing people in your neighborhood. Keep going. You know, they look away until they actually have a big case to actually take down a whole bunch of black people. You know what I mean? So, you know, shit like this shouldn't even be happening anyway. And then I go on social media, they say like, oh man, you know, he has priors that he should have been arrested a long time ago. So that means that they giving us more of an excuse to arrest us before, you know, any of this happened. So it's like a minority report. You know, like, hey, I feel like you're gonna do some crime in the future. No, we don't condone anything that this guy did. It's obvious that there's something wrong with him. It's very obvious. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with him, maybe a little slow retard. There's just something wrong with dude. You know what I mean? So somebody give him the green light. And I'm thinking it's the government. MK Ultra is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's no black person that just go on social media and say, I'm gonna do this and that. You know what I mean? It's obvious that there's something wrong. There's something wrong with dude. Maybe I gotta study his brain or something and know who did what. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that technology to actually go back into people's minds and see like who told him to do this? What was he on? Who sent you, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So, because the black community, we don't condone nothing like that. But I don't got to say that because we already know. You know what I'm saying? But don't let them find an excuse to lock us all up. You know what I mean? Once somebody have any type of priors, they think this, hey, he's a criminal or a monster to society. Like what Hillary used to say, super predators or something. You know what I mean? Nah, they ain't us. We don't condone none of that. It's just something wrong with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So revolutionary minded is what we on. That has nothing to do with revolutionary nothing. You know what I'm saying? So this dude is on some coon activity. That's what he on. Peace to the guys.
Now, let me just say real quick before I say what I'm about to say. I don't condone nothing that dude did, regardless if it was revenge. Like I said, I'm gonna replay that video. At least the part of the guy talking. Y'all can look up. Like I said, I got just a couple of the names. Allison Parker, Dwayne Tunstall. Yeah, I think that's the. So he named like 3, maybe 4 different names, and he's like, yeah, I popped. I don't even remember the names he said, but he said, yeah, I popped him on Crip. I popped him on Crip, right? He didn't say, oh, I just popped this random ass, you know, and say none of that. He talking to the people that he knows, type shit. Like, now for him to go live, that's what I'm saying. The nigga had to snorted him some shit and been on some dumb shit because, bro, I can tell the way he's talking. Like I just know. And if people need to take people serious. If a motherfucker out there, if they say that they really living that life, man, you just go ahead and believe them. Why sit there and risk them? I mean, if you're like, man, you ain't really like that. What if he really was though? And then you said that, and then he showed up at your house and really showed you, told you, open your motherfucking mouth, nigga. And you're like, no, you're like, this is really about to happen. This is about to happen right now. Shut the fuck up. All right, I'm just gonna shoot you. Open your fucking mouth, bro. This is gonna happen. And then they make it look like suicide. Right? make you look like you killed yourself when really you was murdered, nigga. And it's ruled a suicide forever. But really you got murdered, nigga. Because you want to think that a motherfucker really ain't about it. But he ain't playing when he said, nigga, I do this shit. Nigga, I just shot 5 niggas. That's how he's saying it. This like I just got done shooting 5 niggas. It ain't shit. A rookie, the first time killing, like some of them is gonna kind of be a little freaked out, probably. Sometimes not, because really they're like in shock. They don't feel nothing yet until they feel something. Like if they get arrested or even if they get away with it for life, it eventually will hit you. You'll have a motherfucking dream that is just set up perfectly to fuck your head up. And it just happened like that every time you fall asleep. Like me. Almost. Sometimes I don't have dreams. And it's good because when I do have the dreams, I mean, like I'm telling you, my dreams, they could be horror movies. You know what I'm saying? Like scary ass motherfucking dreams. I keep it real with you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It is like every dream, I'm telling you, would be a great movie. Only if I could remember that motherfucking that, like, because I can't ever always remember every detail about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it'd be, a real movie. Like, almost like, you know how Stephen King, the stuff he comes up with, it's like, how did he come up with shit like that? Like, just something crazy. You know, that's what how my dreams are. Just something wild. I'm sure y'all the same with y'all. But shit, I don't know. We all different, and I know, you know, it's true. Even if you have PTSD, like if you was just in a shootout and you really thought you was gonna die, like I never just being shot at. I don't believe I'm diagnosed with PTSD, but I don't ever think it was from getting shot at, because every time I remember the first time I got shot at, I ran, but it was just like almost the feeling as if I'm running from a dog. You know, you're a little nervous, but you're like just trying to get away. You know what I'm saying? Because once we got away, it was like, oh, we got, just like if you run away and you jump up on a car from a dog, and you're like, oh, I'm safe. That's how it was. It wasn't tragic. It wasn't. Now, when I got walked up on and the nigga was blowing at me, right? And then the gun jammed, that day was a little, you know, that fucked me up, because I'm like, I was this close to death, nigga. And then my gun wanted to just, you know, fuck up on, well, it was my fault because I kept one in the chamber. I was just so nervous. I was like, oh, I hurry up and cock it, and then pull up another bullet, and it just got stuck up in there. And it was so tight. That motherfucking gun was so tight that I'm trying to hit that bullet out, and it just, I don't know. It wouldn't. I don't know. It was just fucked. It was just fucked up. And there's other situations. It's just I can't. There's a lot of situations actually I can't speak on, because like for example, like I was in this situation and the cops got called. I said I wasn't even part of that situation, so yeah, I don't want later on down the line. Like I said, there's some stories that I think of. Okay, I could say this one, but there's so many more stories I can't even say. Real shit. And if I did, I know a lot of y'all will look at me a lot differently. Real shit. If I did speak on those stories, but like I said, y'all, There might be one. I doubt it, but there's not. There probably ain't even a story out there on this show where I'm actually mentioning motherfuckers' names. When it's some type of crazy shit that happened, you can't ever say that I mentioned someone's name because I'm pretty aware of when before I'm saying the story. All right, good night, Truth. So I know this weekend, Sunday, is the anniversary of 9/11. I guess I'll speak on that because I may not be live again throughout the weekend. I never know, honestly. But I'll tell a little story about a 9/11 experience that I had. Not when 9/11 happened, but America. I mean, we celebrate. Well, we don't celebrate, but we remember what happened in 2001 for those that was living at that time, and you still do it even if you wasn't living. It's history. But I was in college, had to write a 10-page essay. I was on the rough draft part. Man, I'm not lying. I think we spent 2 months just on the rough draft. Like, she wanted this shit to be like a essay that is perfect. The way she did. I mean, I'm talking about the reason we took so long is because like we would have to write it's not like we could write the whole story and then give it to her and she like go over it. No, we had to write just a few pages and then we'll basically be going over the rough draft in the class, right? And she's grading it and showing you what you did wrong on that part. So it was like we corrected everything up until the end. Up until you could have wrote past 10 pages, but that was minimum 10 pages. And I was always like that. I never was like, oh, I'm gonna write a 20 or 15. I ain't gonna lie, I would try to end at the end of the 10th fucking page and no more type shit. But I was writing about, there's conspiracies out there about 9/11, which I'm not going to get deep into it because, of course, the video could get took down or, I mean, we all have a right for an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Even though we have that right, when it comes to shit like that, yeah, they'll delete it off Facebook or something, or someone will have, like feel some type of way or whatever if I really spoke what I feel like happened. I remember I spoke on it and I think I was probably halfway through because at the beginning I was given because I was thinking, how can I write 10 pages? I had never done that. In high school, this is my first year of college, maybe 2 or 3 page essays, but not 10. So I'm like, 10? Okay. And that means I'm going to have to give great detail on everything. Instead of just trying to write a quick story, like I'm going to have to break it down and give, I'm going to have to give real details, like type shit. When I woke up, I remember, and I'm thinking of the 9/11 movies where they showed how a family, they woke up that morning, breakfast, lunch, went to school, to work, and then what happened or what they went through. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was trying to write the story. Like, okay, I woke up, I remember I did this. I'm telling them basically everything that I did leading up until I found out what happened on, a plane crashed into the building, because nobody knows or seen, and this is a fact, what I'm saying right now. There's no video, and there's nobody that can see. But I mean, someone can say that experienced it and lived, can say they heard something, but nobody knows for a fact. Well, some people. Let me rephrase that. Some people know what happened, but what I'm meaning was nobody has proof and can prove that it was a plane that crashed into the first building. Now I forgot my facts exactly, whether it was the north or south tower they got hit. They got hit first, because it's just like with all. I mean, because they had cameras, and they use these cameras for weather and shit like this. So there's multiple skyscrapers that got cameras at the top, 360 degrees, 360 degrees, right? So out of like the second one, right? They're recording that it was on fire, but there's no video out there. And you can't sit here and tell me I'm wrong, because trust me, I mean, I know. I did real research on this. 10 pages. When I was in college, like, I really put work into this shit. And not only that, I was friends with a Pakistani. He just so happened to live in Newark, New Jersey. Whether he was telling the truth or not on this part, I don't know. I know he opened my eyes differently on what happened or not. Like, I just, went with it like, oh shit, yeah, terrorist attack. Just because that's what the news was saying. But when he told me, okay, instead of you, he's like, start everything over. You believe whatever you want to believe when you do this, start everything over, meaning as far as facts. Don't go off of their narrative of it was a terrorist attack and it was these people. Just go from the start, like as far as what happened that day. They said a plane crashed in. How did they? Where's the proof of that? There's cameras. There was cameras all over. Yeah, certain cameras got turned on, and cameras, people was watching it once the first building was on fire, right? But I that part, and then look, I remember, I think it was the first one. It was around the 90th floor. Them getting hit at the top, right? It's a huge building. So it got hit at the top parts, right? So why would they fall the way they did? Now, if you go and type in building, big buildings being demolished. Some of them, yeah, you'll see them swing that big old ball, that wrecking ball. But a lot of times they use like C4 and shit, and they set it up perfectly on the because just like think of Tetris, what the fuck, Jenga. You got the bottom row and then the second row and the third, right? Think of the second row. If you took all of the ones out from the second row, everything is going to come crashing down. For sure. Right? If you took all three of the Jenga pieces out from the second row of the bottom, they're all going to fall. So they said, this is like, seriously, when they do building and they demolish big buildings like skyscrapers or just shit, say 10 stories. This is real shit. You can look it up on YouTube. This is how they do it. A lot of times, instead of using a wrecking ball to just keep knocking shit down, no, what they will do is to bring it all down at once. And once it comes all down, they don't have to do a whole lot of breaking bricks. It's gonna break when they all land from the impact. Not all of it, but there will be some big pieces. But anyways, that's what they do. They knock down the bottom for it to fall. And when it falls, it's just like it's crumbling because the bottom floor blows out. So it's like everything up top is replacing what just left, right? So it's just like in sections. It falls, and they're so big and heavy. They kind of stay. It's not like they fall over. No, they just keep going. Boom, 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 boom. Like kind of like you're going down the stairs, just boom, 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 right? Because each level is just dropping, just keeps getting hit, and it, So yeah, it just goes down, 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 down. Look them up, and you can see how they fall. Matter of fact, if you're not feeling what I'm saying, just go type in huge buildings being demolished or knocked down even. Because sometimes, yes, I've seen too where they pulled somehow and the building tipped over, the tall, like skinny ones type shit. But one that's big and square and wide like the World Trade Center, you're not as how big it was, they weren't going to be able to just tip it over. Why? Because if you tried to, like, if they're like, we got to bring this building down, it would have landed. It was so big, it would have landed on other buildings. So that wasn't an idea. You know what I'm saying? So whatever happened at the bottom, not the top. It was the bottom. The top, yeah, people and shit could have got stuck. And if they didn't put the fire out, yeah, more and more shit would have burned. But it would have just been that top part. It would have just affected the top part. Nothing down low. That was a huge building. I'm being real. This is physics, y'all. Physics. Jenga. Think about Jenga. Big Jenga. Think of big Jenga. Now I'm being real with you. All right, say if this is the building, right? Or the Jenga, the big Jenga, and it's stacked up. And I take my hand and I smack the fuck out of this right here, the top of it. I smack the fuck out of it. All of them are gonna knock down. Because the speed I hit, boom, all the top part's gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta think something that's sturdy too. Because yeah, I guess there is, since that's small and not that heavy, yeah, all of it might fall over if you hit it in a certain way, right? I'm just think of the fucking tower World Trade Center getting hit at the top. It's just gonna affect all that shit up there. Nothing down here. It's so heavy down here. Don't matter if the plane was, inside the building. It like apparently blew up. The second one, the second building. And I'm gonna tell you. So the day that 9/11 happened, George Bush went to an elementary school. If I'm not mistaken, he just so happened to, want to go to a all black school or more populated black school and read to them. I think that was right. He definitely was at an elementary reading to kids. So this is on video and everything. Like when the moment he's told, when Secret Service or whatever because of course they don't want to cause a panic in the class. They're trained like that. They go through all types of shit to where, yeah, he just walks up to him and whispers, "Mr. President, we're under attack. The Twin Towers just got 2 planes crashed into it." Right? He whispers that. I don't know the exact words, but he told him what just went down, and he wasn't in New York. So, which honestly I forgot where he was. But I know he was at a school, elementary, reading to the kids. So before now, because it shows him there, like reading like it. So, it's all recorded. It might still be up, that video of him at the school. I hope it is, so that maybe y'all can fact check me and go check it if you didn't know this story yourself. But before he gets the news, it shows him sitting there with the book. I want to say he even had his leg crossed, right? And they're reading, I think it's a book about ducks. Don't quote me. I think it is, right? George Bush is holding the book, right? And he's supposed to be reading along with them. Like, I think they're reading out loud, and he's supposed to be, following along. The motherfucker had the book upside down, y'all. Bullshit you not. But it's not like he flipped it upside down like he's freaking out because he just, like, we're under attack. He apparently didn't know yet. This was before, like, he was told they gave him a book and he's supposed to be reading along. And he's being recorded. So, in my opinion, it was like he didn't give a fuck. He was just doing it for the camera or whatever because they handed it. He just opened it up, didn't even look, type shit. Like, I'm just trying to do this for the camera to make it look like I'm reading to these black students. You know what I'm saying? And then he's told, and then it's like it zooms in on them while he's whispering. You can't see what he's saying, and Bush, like, I don't know if he was already aware that it was going to happen, something was going to happen, but I know he didn't show he didn't show nothing on his face. I remember while they were telling him, he was already looking down, so he just kept continuing to look down, and then he looked up. It was like he was kind of stuck in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he looked a little frightened. I'm sure y'all have heard different conspiracies. A lot of motherfuckers say Bush has something to do with it or whatever. I'm gonna say there was, like I said, little sketchy shit that Bush did. I don't know if he really had something to do with it. But I will say, yeah, there was some sketchy shit going on about him, like him having the book upside down. Like, was you just there for the camera, or was you already just so fucked up in the head because you knew what was about to happen to that day that you flipped the book upside down? I don't know, but that's just what has been going around over the last 21 years. It's crazy that shit happened. This year, it'd be 21 years ago. Like, damn. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I still feel young. I still, my 20s went. I'm about to be 30. My 20s went by so fucking fast that I still feel like I should be in my early 20s type shit. It's like, I only got a few more days left of being in my 20s. Like, I'm like, hold up. Life really does go by fast type shit, because, like, I still remember high school like it was yesterday. Yeah, like, man, life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? but it's so short. Like I know from January to December 31st, that does, it feels like it takes forever. But when you think about it, it's like, man, like the years, like you'd be like, damn, this year done went by quick. We just look at it as, damn, oh yeah, this year went by quick. We're not thinking like, nigga, we're every year that went by quick, nigga, that's us getting older. This happening so quick type shit. Man, it's crazy, you know. And honestly, that right there has been another reason why, you know, I'm working on, you know, trying to get right. Really, we all, you know, I know some people aren't religious, but at least myself, I feel like I need to get it all the way right with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, for those that do believe in a God and believe that, you know, you're going to be judged and that there's a heaven and hell, right? Now, I definitely need to practice what I'm about to preach. But, like, we really need to take life more. You think you take it serious? Take it even more serious, because it's like I said, of course, I need to practice what I'm preaching. I'm not, but I'm just stating the facts, keeping it real with myself too. That yeah, we can say we're a man or a woman of God, but like, are we really doing what? Because we're the people that's grown, even teenagers that feel like they have an understanding of right or wrong. We know that whatever religion you are, there's supposed to be a way that you're supposed to live. And if you're not living by that exact way of what you know you're supposed to live that way, you cannot keep sitting here thinking, oh, well, God forgives just if I say forgive me for not doing that, I'm good. No, like, he still wants you to live a certain way. You know, I know my God, the one that I believe in, he will kill your motherfucking ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? For fucking with him. Fucking with his people who fucking kill you. You know what I'm saying? I've said it multiple times. My God is homicidal. Is very homicidal. Jealous. Loving. Got a lot of mercy. And I'm telling you, he's very, 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 he's more homicidal than anything that you can think of. You know what I'm saying? He can end this. He can end it all. He can end it all. Everybody be like, oh, I got 100 kills in the military. I got 100 kills. God can kill all 9 billion of us right away, instantly. Boom, dead. He's already done it before when he flooded the earth. Flooded that motherfucker. That's homicidal shit. And we need to really, I know there's some people out there that take it serious, but I still think that a person that is out there thinking they take it serious, take it more serious. And like I said, yes, I need to practice what I'm preaching, because I'm not that nigga either. I'm not perfect. I'm just keeping it real. Like, no, for real. Like we, as adults, we should know, like, there's shit that we do that we know God ain't happy about, and we do it. And you know, I feel like, you know, I don't know. That's I mean, there's gonna be so many people that go to hell though. I know that. Way more people that go to heaven type shit. But That's just a lot. And then on top of that, you gotta know, you have to be able to learn your history to understand the everything. It's all biblical or it's all religion or whatever. Or you can just say history. It's your history, shit that happened, that really happened, shit that really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus, he really lived. Literally was not, like I said before, he was half human, half Holy Spirit, so he wasn't completely human. That's why he could do other stuff. He could tell you about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, there is a story in the Bible. I don't remember the exact quote, but it was a chick that was like basically judging some motherfuckers. He was like, "How can you judge and you got like 4 baby daddies, and basically you didn't marry none of them?" And like Jesus could be a cold-blooded, like really check you. He's like the master of checking you because, like, yeah, he knew, he could tell, he knew he was gonna be betrayed. You know that non-human shit. He was on a different level. So on some maybe even mind reading shit. So I mean, he could literally. He don't even have to know you and be like, "Yep, you're this person, and you did this in life, and you're a righteous man." He could tell you all that. So yeah, he was a human. So that's why everything that he did, it is a miracle to us because it's like, yeah, and that really happened. So that's another, yeah. What I mean by we got to learn our history, or we need to know most of our history. Like religiously, if you think that you about to go to heaven, I feel like, yeah, knowing your history is part of it too, or understanding it. And honestly, since it's so much, like so much time that has went on between then, honestly, it's hard to find all the facts and that put the time period together. That's something that I wish I could figure out is all my answers from, like, they be saying, "Oh, this happened 356 BC type shit," right? So it's like for y'all to know that, then give us all the information. Give us the information. They should, or like, I know they can't teach us all that in school because that's too much, but at least we should have access to that knowledge of, if they can tell us what happened in 356 BC, then they must have everything, all in order, just like the newspapers and shit. They got the dates and everything on it and what happened. Nowadays, I feel like we'll see. We might think what our shit is advanced, and oh yeah, it's gonna be way easier for us to save information of what happened 50 years ago. But shit, 700 years ago, the shit that they had, they probably thought, oh yeah, like we're really gonna be able to, like, because I'm sure they had to learn history too. Everybody had some type of schooling because you had to learn, whatever it was that they was doing at that time. They had to learn, and they definitely had to learn how to communicate. So you had to be taught how to communicate everything, like, and math. science, well, history itself, all of that, all those subjects are life. You know what I'm saying? Our life. I mean, yeah. Math, that's been used since the beginning of time. Math is math. You can look at math in any way, like the dimensions of math, dimensions of math. The the numbers for the size of Earth and the numbers for the size of like the pyramids and the numbers of everything. Yeah, I know I got a little conspiracy theory shit. I put a little conspiracy theory on y'all, but yeah, like I said, I started this off at 9/11 because that's coming up. I will say for sure, rest in peace to the people that died that day. But like I said, I feel like some the story wasn't told correctly. I feel like something happened that honestly the true story is, I feel like, is more tragic than the story that we were pretty much made to believe. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, the people that hijacked the planes, they literally said on the news and shit they were Saudi Arabian. I remember this as a kid. And of course, later on in life, I still seen that they stuck with the story that the people that are the dudes that they basically had I want to say their passport. Yeah, they came from Saudi Arabia, right? So I was like, then wow, then where did they get Iraq, Afghanistan? I mean, I guess I could understand if it was just some Saudi Arabians that was Al Qaeda. You know what I'm saying? Like they went to Iraq or Afghanistan and became Al Qaeda. I guess that, I mean, I don't even think they even said that, anything like that. Like they just pretty much, they literally told us it was Saudi Arabians. They were from Saudi Arabia, but then Iraq and Afghanistan or whatever is what they went after. They were showing Osama bin Laden. They didn't show any Saudi Arabians, right? So but I mean, and the stuff that I'm telling you, this is shit that a lot of shit I got off the internet, you know. So it's not like I'm telling you some shit that is something y'all can't find or whatever. But guess that wasn't meant to be for me to speak on that because I sure was about to say something. Lost train of thought on that. Something definitely was up though. That would be cool if, even if it's 10, 20 years from now, that would be cool if the real truth came out, like for real. But I feel like it'll be war once the truth comes out. I feel like it would be war with maybe Saudi Arabia or with in a way, I'm gonna keep it 100. In a way, I remember what I was thinking a second ago. I kind of feel like some people would say they went to Iraq for nothing. It was like they went there for the oil, not for 9/11. I even heard that they made up Bin Laden. Like, of course, that was a real person, but it was just like, we're just gonna show random videos of him to make it look like that's who we're after. Just to stick with the story, because look, Osama bin Laden used to be in the United States of America's CIA. He was part of CIA. He was CIA. If I remember, he was there from 97 to 2001. If I remember right, or maybe it was like maybe he got out in like 97 or 98. I know he was for sure in the CIA, but it was either they kicked him out. Put it this way, when they kicked him out within 3 years, because it was something like that. It was either they didn't do nothing for 3 years, or it was basically he was in the CIA, and then the same year basically while he was in the CIA is when all that shit happened. I can't remember that fact exactly, but I know he was in the CIA, United States CIA, and if I'm maybe they were working together, and or some deep shit like that, like you go over and we're gonna act like we're beefing. We'll kill off all the enemies from over there that are the one, they got rebels and shit that be going around killing us and people robbing them. So maybe that's who they kill. I don't fucking know. I'm just talking kind of like conspiracy theory. It's 21 years later. It ain't nothing to laugh about or nothing like that. Still, it's not a joke. It shit really happened. It was serious, but it was so serious. Like, now, all right, we just recently left Afghanistan from 9/11, because of 9/11, and all you hear is we was in a war for no reason. We were there for no reason. Okay, I thought the reason was 9/11, but I've heard that so many times. We were there for no reason. We stayed there for no reason. No, there was a reason. There was a lot of oil they were getting, a lot of money, because they went over there stealing money from motherfuckers that had money and oil. So it's kind of like, say if they like arrest some motherfuckers, some people that's on the FBI wanted list, they're taking all the oil they had, money, and now that gets added to the money that we just a come up. But that's just my opinion. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I know of missions they did doing shit like that, but I guess you could say that's just how I'll be thinking, or it's because there's certain shit that I've investigated, watched, read, and just put everything together. I came up with a little conclusion or whatever. You know, there's just so much shit that happened that day. Like, let me say one more thing before I like really stop talking about it. Like, before, and this video is crazy. You may be able to find it. I don't know what you have to type, but I seen it on YouTube, and it was a news video. So like you know how they said that in the first building that caught on fire, they said a plane flew into it. There's a video, and you can see the first building's already on fire. And then on the video, the newswoman, such a good actor. It was like a movie. The woman, like I said, you see the first building on fire, and then she goes, "Oh my God, a plane, a second plane just flew into the second tower." I think she said, like, because I can't remember if it was north or south. They got hit second, but whatever tower that was, that's what she said. But yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, a second plane just crashed into the other tower." And after she said that, the plane crashed into the motherfucking building. I'm not even fucking. It's not in the way. Like, bro, we at this time, 2001, we didn't have the technology publicly that could Photoshop, and at that time, even if they had Photoshop, that shit would probably be blurry and all types of shit. Like the Photoshop we have now, it some people can make it look good, you know what I'm saying? But it was nowhere near what it is now. You know, I don't even think we even had Photoshop. I mean, the CIA and shit might have already been on that. I don't know, but the news and shit, no. This was live. They had different news stations that day live because it was something crazy that happened. And I'm telling you, it was a real thing. This bitch straight up said, "Oh my God, a second plane just crashed in," as if that she was supposed to say that after the second plane crashed. You know, that's literally what it was. You know, and I doubt that she had a vision like that so Raven in her head and then just blurted it out, or you know, she didn't say, "Oh yeah, I can see the future," type shit, or "I know what's about to happen." No, just a regular fucking supposed to be a regular journalist, but maybe she was an actor. I don't know, but yeah, straight up like freaked out. That's what I said. Great acting, because it was, yeah, the first building was on fire, but she just started freaking out as if it was happening. Oh my God, you know. And then after she gets done saying everything she says, maybe a second or two after that, you see it crashing into the fucking and it wasn't no delay, y'all. This shit was live. It was live, you know. So it wasn't nothing like that where it was a delay. No, it was live, and it crashed into a building after she said it. So a lot there's and then I remember them saying, like, you know, the plane at the Pentagon, like even on the movies they try to reenact it, what happened and shit, on all the facts. But they even showed a little shit on the news of what apparently happened. And they were gonna crash the plane into the Pentagon, but they did a nosedive straight into the ground, right? But the Pentagon blew up on one side, and the plane had crashed in a field or some shit, if I'm not mistaken. Like, if I'm not mistaken, the motherfucking plane did not hit the building. Something blew up. That's what it seemed like. It was like, it's not like the plane crashed and then the wreckage bumped into the building and just fucked it up. You know. And y'all, for those that really are very patriotic, and when 9/11 comes around, for those that like, which I understand, because I was living during that time, so, and I was in elementary, so every year, the anniversary, we took that moment of silence. So yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm one of them too that had to go through all those, anniversaries of it, and we, take that time out to remember, the cops, the fucking firefighters, the people that worked there, that was just visiting. That, of course, in elementary, yeah, on 9/11, like, I remember we had like um what's it called? I remember music too. They would just have little 9/11 remembrances, and for if there was a parent, because I remember this family. It was a family of three. It was 3 kids. Their dad, he was in the fire department, in the not in New York, but like in the town I lived in. So basically, they would have the fire department, or we didn't. Matter of fact, I never had anybody that had a cop parent. It was definitely a couple. There's a couple. Um, what do you call it? Firemen. But yeah. Like I said, rest in peace to them, because I probably won't be on here when it comes to 9/11, but definitely wanted to speak on that, because that really happened. You know what I'm saying? That shit, like I said, it even goes back to the open carry and concealed and having protection, because you don't ever fucking know. You don't ever know every time something happens to somebody tragic, when they get shot at or whatever. No, they don't know that that's gonna happen, or they would just be like, "I'm gonna stay home so it don't happen." No, they always get caught off guard. So remember that. Even if you've never been shot at, okay, well, if you don't carry your gun, you'll be like, for those that are listening, and if it ever happened and y'all don't listen to me to carry your gun, y'all gonna be like, "Yep, boss said it." That it's gonna be tragic. I'm just thinking, oh, everything's good. I live in a good neighborhood, and then before you know it, you're getting robbed for your purse with a big old gun pointing at your head, telling you, "Give me what I want, and I'll go." Man, life is wild. Thinking of all the different mass shootings that's happened. I mean, since 9/11, the shit that we done did to ourselves, the terrorist attacks we put on that America has done to herself. We haven't. I'm sure there's been other trials where because I know since 9/11 has happened, Russia has. They've even had a spy ship so close to our shores. If it was the other way around, Russia would sink our shit or any other country, or if they flew a plane and they straight up bullied us. There was a time in the Gulf of Mexico where they was in a submarine, undetected. They had some shit that they couldn't be detected, and they was chilling, hanging around for a while in the Gulf of Mexico. And put it this way, they made it back, and then that's whenever America found out. We didn't find out until they pretty much hung out, explored the Gulf, to see if their radar shit worked. They didn't find out till they were already long gone, and they probably fucking heard about a rumor. It's not like they can be like, oh, wait a minute, there was something that was huge up under here. They got nothing that would read like that, but no, the Russians probably told someone, and that someone probably told America. But I don't know. I just know if any type of war happens, civil war or us, the next war we get into, it's like, because we remember when we was in that long ass war with Al Qaeda in Iraq and Afghanistan. We just got out, and this shit happened because of 9/11, 2001. It's been going since then. We've always been in wars. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's living, everybody that's watching the show and will watch this show, when y'all were born, there was a war going on. That's something that's crazy. And then when you pass, there will be a war going on, because we'll be in a war with somebody. It's just the way it fucking works. But yeah, if we go to war again, it's gonna be. We're gonna be involved. I feel like kind of like the Ukrainians, how the citizens are like, no, I'll help fight back. That's how it's gonna have to be, because I feel like the people that we're into it with, they'll do something over here. See, when we fought Afghanistan and Iraq, we fought it on their front door. What if motherfuckers are like, nah, fuck that. We're not going to fight on our front door. Let me bring it to yours. We don't have no state or no area to where they can just go Call of Duty, but real deal, go have war. So yeah, like Russia. I'm really talking about Russia. You know what I'm saying? Like Russia and China, both of them are doing shit that could push us to war. Close. It's they're literally all they got to do is just do one thing. If China invades Taiwan, or if Russia does some extra shit to Ukraine, extra bombs the whole fucking country, and or one of our allies, yeah, that's all it's gonna take. And I believe that shit's gonna happen soon. So yeah, for those that are thinking these mass shootings shouldn't make you feel like we need to take the guns away. Nah, it's not that. It's just like certain people just don't need to have guns, you know. But we gotta have guns because if we got invaded, we're gonna have to protect our damn self. Motherfucker. A damn lighter went out. I'm like, ooh, some matches. That's crazy that Queen Elizabeth died because I was thinking, man, she ain't ever gonna die. I've thought that many a times because I'd be thinking, damn, she's just getting older and older and older. And I was thinking, I don't even we may not even know her real age. Like, I feel like that's how old she is. Because, I mean, look, those that read out the Bible, y'all know damn well it says there's some of the people that lived 900 years and shit. More than that, less than that, but you really wasn't seeing besides Jesus living 33 years, you really wasn't seeing shit like that. It'd always be like this person lived 130, 100 or 200, something crazy.
New video shows that Ukraine is ramping up that counteroffensive there in the south. Ukrainian forces shelling a bridge.
Hold on. Sorry if y'all ain't trying to watch it. I'm just doing my nightcap and I'm bored. Not much else to really talk about. I kind of got out what I was wanting to say. And at the same time, there's, like I said, a few people hit me up wondering if I'm alive, if I'm okay. Like, was I one of the ones that got shot? Because not only was there that mass shooting, there was so many more shootings. You just gotta. I know there's people that watch my show that y'all don't like, especially if y'all's living like in Texas or anywhere. Y'all's worried about what happens in y'all's own state. I understand that, because I mean, for example, some of y'all that live in states that, like, for example, I say if someone that is watching and I know what state you live in because you mentioned it, right? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't think of every state and watch what's going on in that state. I'm gonna keep it real. Now if someone was like, hey, say for example Louisville, I got Louisville people that watch my show. So if something happens in Louisville or whatever, yeah, I think about it because I'm like, there's people that I've met online and shit, and even met in person, and that live in Louisville. So it makes me think of them, and that's kind of how it is with the people that hit me up. They hear Memphis and they're like, "Oh shit, let me," because that's what I was getting. Like it was a lot of shootings to them because the news was picking it up, but the first one I got, it was like, "Are you okay with all those shootings down there in Memphis?" I was just like all those shootings. So like I go to figure. I'm like, hold on, what are they talking about? Because there's already a bunch of shootings in Memphis. So I literally was like thinking, oh shit, some wild shit must have happened, like war type shit, like something that we just ain't ever seen. So when I looked it up, I'm like, bro, this is like regular. Like I was looking for something like that I ain't seen, and that whenever I looked it up, it was just like, man, this shit happens all the time here, you know. But it just so happened to make national news. Yeah, it's just straight like that. Like even though everyone was worried, like everything that you seen on the news to make you feel like, damn, is boss all right? Like that type of shit happens every day in the city. I guess you could say newsworthy, because if they talked about it or played it on national news, y'all every day would be like, holy fuck, like I said, that type of tragic shit that can make the news literally happens like 10 times in a day. So matter of fact, I wanted to show something. I should have showed this earlier. Let me change my brand. Those that don't know about StreamYard, I'm talking a different language to you when I say change my brand. So because of, here recently, there was a lot of shootings that happened all at once in Memphis, right? Talking in the past 2 weeks, right? More shootings have happened, more tragic shit. So, you know me, I like taking the kids to the zoo, aquarium, shit that the family can do, because it's about the memories with me. Yeah, it's like gonna be a memory for me when I get older, but I'm trying to make memories for my kids. So when they get older, they have great memories. Because when I look back at memories, I wish all my memories were something I could laugh at every time, something that's funny and just amazing, instead of like negative shit or scary shit. Um, depressing shit, you know. So I want a lot of good, great memories. Because I know once my kids get older, just like think back when you're in second grade, you cannot remember every day of that fucking year. There's certain stuff that you remember that happened that year, but you don't remember it all. So, or remember everything. So, even if it was something super fun, or you thought it was at that time, you, you don't remember everything. So, yeah, I'll be thinking, shit, if I do it all the time, instead, because like my wife, she's been to Disney World when she was twice when she was younger. She only remembers one time. So it's like, okay, if I take them to the zoo and trampoline park multiple times while they're young, they'll be able to remember at least one of them times that we went to the zoo and the trampoline park, you know. But oh yeah, now I remember that my mother. Sorry, I got off subject. So on Friday today, y'all. This is Memphis, man. They're real as fuck. Yeah, you feel me? Like I love it. So free zoo admission, and the Memphis Zoo is popping, y'all. Like it's like real talk about $30 per person. You know what I'm saying? It really, in my opinion, ain't no fucking cheap zoo. And even if there is days that is kind of cheap, it seems like the days that I plan to go, which I'm a random motherfucker. I'll just be like, I don't even like think, be like, let's go here when it's cheap. I just pick it and be like, whatever we gotta pay, we gotta pay. Real shit. Which there's been certain areas, certain shit that I've done that, yeah, I will try to look up the deals, but sometimes I'll be so random. It's just like, fuck a deal. Like, let's go make a memory. But today, Friday, they're offering free general admission to the community. In the wake of the recent tragedies impacting our city, we want to offer a place to reflect and relax. Um, and yeah, of course, that's like a link thing. I just want to take a picture of it and show y'all the shit that Memphis is doing. And, you know, I'm going to keep it real. That don't happen a lot. Shit like that. Like, it'd have to be some real tragedy for something like that to happen. Like, think like young Dolph was a big known person in Memphis. It's not like they, like the city, like the zoo or whatever said, we're gonna do something to remember it. So no, you know, he was like that big, I guess. But with the shootings, I mean, yeah, it happens every day. But in the past 2 weeks, it's just been some very evil crime, nigga. You know, and yeah, it's definitely changed my mindset. Like I ain't even gonna give my game plan out like the way I go out in public. You know what I'm saying? Meaning like I'm not about to tell a motherfucker, oh yeah, I only carry one pistol or one clip or magazine. I wouldn't tell a motherfucker that. Cause I know if a motherfucker said, oh, all I got is a gun and it fits 5 bullets in it. I'm be like, this nigga, he says he carries that only, and there's only 5 shots. I'm be thinking, shit. All we gotta do is come with motherfucking 2 and fit eight in each motherfucking. We have more bullets in him. You know, fuck that. I ain't telling nobody. I mean, nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm cool with you, I couldn't tell you how many guns I carry at a time. I couldn't tell you how many clips, how much ammo I carry with me. Like if I open carry, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't just walk around with the clip that's in the or magazine that's in the in the gun. No. I mean, you gotta think, okay, your adrenaline's going, you're busting out a motherfucker. You might even be missing if you really don't train. Me, I just be thinking the worst. Okay, what if my nerves are bad and I just can't keep a fucking steady shot? And then you run out of bullets. Then what? Once the other motherfucker realizes that you can't shoot back no more, they can walk up on you now. So no, like I don't want to go out like that. I don't care. I'm carrying multiple, but every shot that I take is gonna be a good one. Like I'm literally shooting as if I'm about to shoot for $1 million, because and I'm not even thinking of the price of bullets when I think of that. I'm thinking of, nigga, if you run out of the bullets that you got and they're able to keep shooting. So that's how you gotta think. Be the one that doesn't run out of bullets, and when the other person runs out, make them the person that is thinking, damn, or gets to go through that feeling of, oh my God, I fucking ran out. And then you can decide what you want to do. You want to grant them a surrender, or be like, nope, fuck that. You shooting at me, you got to go today. What the fuck? I'm wasting these motherfuckers. Man, if y'all haven't watched P Valley, y'all watch it. Pussy Valley. For those who don't know, I've spoke on it before. You know, I got different nicknames for it. You know, they call it Pussy Valley, but I call it Pimpin' Valley, Prostitute Valley. It's just straight up called P Valley, but in the show, they'll let you know it stands for Pussy Valley, because it's about a strip club. You know, see, I look past I know more the deeper part. Not go like I go further than just knowing about the ass and titties. I know that that's a job to women, and there's a lot of women that they feel like that's the only thing they're good at and they can do. They love it for the attention too. You know, they may be a chick that in school they were saying, oh, she's ugly or whatever, but then she went to a strip club and all these niggas is like going crazy and just pumped her fucking brain up, right? Which, of course, I'm sure everybody feels good when they know that they're liked. You know what I'm saying? And of course, it's a different feeling when a lot of people are like cheering for you or something. Like I got the feeling playing basketball, right? I score, crowd goes crazy. And I'm like, oh shit, that's a good feeling. It pumps you up, you know. And so yeah, I mean they create that type of attention too. But I know on that show it shows what they, I mean, it don't show like what the average person just thinking, oh, they shaking ass and titties. No, they show like that, you know, they really, like they be living in the hood or whatever. I'm talking about the newbies, not the ones that's balling. Because there's certain strip clubs where yeah, you really ain't gonna make much money there. The strip clubs in bigger cities, like I don't know, Miami, Atlanta, shit like that. If you're fucking pretty as fuck, bad, big ass booty, you know what I'm saying? Just and can seduce a man like a motherfucker, right? They bringing in trash bags of money. You know what I'm saying? It's an art, most definitely. And then being on the pole, right? That's an art too. I mean, they can do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it's about, strip club, you know. And it's pretty much Memphis, about Memphis, but they wanted to make a a fictional city name, Chucalissa. And if I'm right, there's no such thing as Chucalissa. Let me look that up. It's supposed to be like Chucalissa, Mississippi, but I'm pretty sure that's just a made up name. Nah, that's a real name. Wait. No, it's not. I don't fucking know. Well, Chucalissa, it's saying like that has something to do with like uh it's like a museum. It's well, all right. So this is okay. So Chucalissa, like I said, they really are. It's pretty much Memphis, right? But they're making up a name, trying to make it seem like it's not Memphis. But in my opinion, I think they're doing that because this could be a real true story of what happened in Memphis. Because Memphis is a pimping ass city, and I'm not playing that shit. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, nowadays you gotta know shit. You gotta know that game to really peep. Because I mean, people's, well, you know, cops, yeah. If they see a chick on the corner, you know, selling and offering it, yeah. And man, they don't. The game has moved on. I know people are probably like, oh yeah, she's working the corner. That man, so there's probably some people still out there that's doing it old school, selling it like that. But no, there's other new shit like internet shit. Nowadays, they have made pimping and prostituting, or I guess you can't, not necessarily prostituting, but maybe still you could call it that. All that legal. Like, porn is legal, right? And you can sell it. So they got OnlyFans and shit now, and you can show it all. You know what I'm saying? For some bread. And that's just wild. But yeah, I know a lot of people that would do OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I know a lot of people that do OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, someone I know just recently made one. I remember it's saying my first post is up or some shit on OnlyFans, but yeah, like that's like, oh man, my daughter, like, yeah, I'm definitely, you gotta instill the morals into these girls because like it's like OnlyFans. The way I be seeing the world these days, it's like OnlyFans is the thing to do for a female. Like Instagram, we already seen that. Like nowadays, it's about likes to a lot of women. I bet in school it's ridiculous. Cause I remember used to like it was who was the flyest type shit. Who, and that's kind of who had the clout, or if you was cool and or good at sports, something popular, right? But now, well, it's been social media, like people's pictures. It's been like that for a while now. But that's what it is. It's about wanting to stunt on people, look better than me. I don't give a fuck about that. Like I'll show some motherfuckers what I'm doing, maybe, but I can't show my whole life. Like, I'm saying, that's just too much to me. Like, oh, like I know, and for those that do this, don't get mad at me. Taking picture of every meal, like, look at this. To me, I just feel like doing that constantly. You just trying to stunt. Like, look, I'm eating good right now. Like, I'm eating some like expensive shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're only taking pictures in your best outfits and shit. And on there, they just thinking, oh, damn, nigga, this nigga stay fresh every day. But nah, you may not post every 5 days. And, you know. So, yeah. I don't know. A lot of, it's just all fake to me. The internet is wild. Scary wild. I remember, man, junior high shit or late elementary days. I remember like when internet shit was limited. When that shit was limited and yeah. I can imagine being like, when COVID hit, all them homeschools and shit, them doing homeschooling. Man, every kid should pass everything because the teacher can see what they're doing. It's so easy. Like for example, right now, like I can be acting like I'm listening, and just because I like right now, you see where my eyes. I'm not where I'm looking on the camera. You see where my eyes are, right? I could look this way or right here where I'm looking at. and you don't even know if I'm texting or if I'm looking up what the fucking answer is. So I just feel like, yeah, of course it's good to study and get the and learn the shit, but real shit, there should be no reason that they fail when they literally can cheat. Cause at school, you try to cheat and you got shit wrote down, you got to get caught with it, you get a 0. But man, these teachers are watching you on camera. Man, you can put the like. Look, y'all. Look, say I'm just sitting here, right? I got my phone in my hand right now, so y'all may not even realize it, but I got my phone in my hand right now. So just looking up answers and shit. Man, the people using Zoom for school, I feel like they all should have got 100% A's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember, oh man, all right, my nephew, I mean, this is how, y'all remember COVID was fucked up. A lot of schools, they didn't have a choice. They made them do homeschool, Zoom shit. And I remember I was like walking past my nephew when he was like doing his class, and she was like, okay, how do you spell this? I can't remember the word, but my mom, she is the type to have like home interior shit, right? All over, like, the walls covered with different stuff, the curtains, all the whole 9 yards. So she'd have positive words too. You know what I'm saying? Like in different areas of the house, you might see some words, or a sign that has words on it, and it's all positive shit, right? And the word that the teacher said was literally all he had to do was look up and to the left. Like, I'm talking about right there, just across the table onto the motherfucking wall. The fucking the fucking word was right there, and I'm behind the camera, and I'm like, right there. He got it wrong, and that's why I'm like, nigga, I kept saying, I didn't want to say it out loud, but I'm like, the word, that's the word. That, just copy that. I literally said that shit. And I don't know, I guess he didn't catch on, but yeah, he went spelling how he wanted to. I'm like, the one word that you would get just so happens to be right there in front of you, hanging. Like, I don't remember I can't. My mom has so much shit in her house. It's either the sticker kind, or it's just like a thing you can hang up that has words on it. But yeah, so I can't remember which one it was, but the word was right there in big letters. Like, you can see Boss Talks. That's how it was. That's literally how it was. And I'm like, it's right there. Look, right here. That's just wild. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the teacher just straight up asked, how do you spell this? So say if you didn't, right? He was in 3rd grade. So he could have and been looking straight at that word. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, teacher fucking asks how you do it, how do you spell it, and you could just be sitting there and be like, and while she's saying are you saying you saying sorry, you could be typing in how to spell and be like, all right, so A blah blah blah. Damn, bro. The people that got the experience, and honestly, I feel sorry for some of them, because there were some people that they didn't count that year as a real year. So even though they were supposed to be in 11th grade, they didn't count that as, you know what I'm saying? They didn't get to graduate if they was a senior. That shit's crazy. COVID fucked shit up. They really did. I mean, like, even with the school system, and it's still fucked up because there's still schools that's doing the homeschool. And I'm sorry, the people that do homeschool, y'all can hate on me all you want, but let's be real with yourself. Homeschooling is just lazy. Is lazier than actually going to school, because when you do if you're doing homeschooling shit like the Zoom, yeah, they had to be on time and be ready when they was, but the people that are homeschooled to where they're just supposed to complete a packet, turn it in, and do a test here and there, that type of homeschool, bro, you get to make your own schedule. You sleep in. In my opinion, when you have to wake up every day, get to school the same time every day, and go till 3. Some I've even been to a school where we went till 4 o'clock, 8 to 4. It was because the school or the city great, like it was like the state test. Our city scored too low, so they made us go, like the whole city. It was mandatory. We had to go till 4 o'clock. But then I remember, like that was like the first year they started doing that, and they was like, nah, we don't like that. It's not fair to the kids that did score good there, because they was doing the whole city instead of individual schools. So that's what they broke it down to. If your school scores low, then that entire school is going to have to take this extra class or whatever to make up for, the test that they fucking flunked. So, yeah, I remember we had 7 periods, but my school, because this happened, like we had it that was for 3 years. The first year we had to do it because the city scores was low. Then the second year we did good. We was number 1, and then it was like our English, instead of just doing all can't even think, all subjects together. It was like, okay, y'all scored low in English, so instead of y'all having 7 periods, y'all are gonna have 8. And in that 8, for that 8th period, like, because there was one period where it was like extra learning. It was like they kind of as if you flunked, and they're like, okay, we want you to take this. It was different subjects in that class. It could be math, it could be reading, like, it's hard to explain, like, and you didn't have to have scored low. It was just the school, and and I fucking hated that shit. But this is what they would do to reward the kids that actually did score good, even though they still had to take that 8th period class, because other people scored low. But if you score proficient, like, all right, the week we get out on Thanksgiving, we wouldn't get out. We would go to school Monday and Tuesday regularly, and then we'll be out Wednesday, through the whole week, and then that whole next week, and then we'll come back after all that. So if you score proficient, then you only get to miss Monday or Tuesday. And if you're smart, you'll be like, all right, I pick Tuesday. That way you only have to go to school Monday, and then boom, you're out for the rest of the week. And then the next week. But some dumb motherfuckers be like, no, I'm gonna pick Tuesday to miss or some shit. Or no, I'm gonna choose yeah, I'm gonna choose Tuesday to go to school. And then they would say, nah, I want to miss Monday. It's like, what the fuck? Why don't you miss Tuesday and just go to school Monday? So it's all, get it over with. It was, I don't know, stupid. But if you get advanced, you get both days off. So you'll get the whole week off. And yeah. But so, like I said, and then in those days that you got to go to school, it's testing. You know what I'm saying? So put it this way: if you don't get advanced or proficient, that means that you got to go to school those 2 days, and those 2 days are full of testing. Shit's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And like it's like the end of the year testing, like, or semester test is what we call it. And yeah, it's a test of all the shit you done through the whole semester. Every fucking subject. And man, them motherfuckers, I tell you what. But it was cool because like it would go off of your final grade. So say if you had a 98 in that class, right? He'd be like, the only way like you can get a 15F on this class, on this test, which would be like a 3 or 4 hour test type shit, or I'll say 2 to 4 hour test, something like that, right? And of course we'd have our breaks and shit, but yeah, 2 to 4, and lost train of thought. Damn, I need to take my ass to bed. It's 3:28. Fuck. Yeah, I like getting up early because like I told y'all, if I get up at 10 or 11, 9 really, 9 is pushing it in my eyes. But if I wake up at 10 or 11, if I'm like, the day's already almost over with. You know, because I know you can still get shit done at night, but it's just when the sun is out, it's, you know, y'all know what it is. It's different. I know those that work night shift, night owls. It's just when the sun is up, that gives you energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's the light is all, in my opinion, it's always better than the dark. Duh. But, and let's be real, the day feels better. I'm not talking about if it's hot. I'm just saying the day is better than night. If you're depressed, the sun can make you not depressed, can help you not or become not depressed. But nighttime, that is just depressing itself, if you think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna end this shit. It's 3:30. That's like, yeah. I've been on here for 3 hours, 16. I don't want to make it 5 hours and I'll be on here at fucking 5 in the morning. Cause really, yeah, I just been, freestyling this shit, just chopping it up with y'all, giving y'all something to listen to for those that are listening. Try to think of something, because I know there's some people that be like, yeah, we watch you at the gym or listen to you at the gym or at work. So if they're just letting it play, yeah, okay, let me talk about just random shit and different shit. And yeah, something different to think about while you're sitting there at work, they're working out, and y'all pretty much sitting there like, in a sense, in my eyes, like, for example, when I watch videos, I'm watching it, and whether it's funny or not, whatever that is that they're talking about, to myself sometimes, like, yeah, I'm like, not necessarily reviewing it, but I'm reacting to it while I'm watching it. I'll be thinking how I felt, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, this YouTube shit, entertainment shit is different. Sometimes I don't even think of it as entertainment. I just come on here and just talk. But then there's days where I'm like, okay, look, there's actually an audience, people that's actually watching. So instead of just talking, you gotta understand this is our audience. People that think like that, those are the ones that really are taking it serious. I'm not gonna lie, I don't take it serious a whole lot. But like I said, I do understand there is audience. There's people that's listening and watching. So if they are, you might as well give them something to, to listen to. So sometimes I try to be like um, organized, like write shit down. That way I can stay on topic instead of like just randomly talking about shit and get off topic, And it's just like the news. News, it's just straight to it. Gives you what you need to know, but all that, of course, takes time to be like, all right, almost just to set everything up smooth. That's the work. Sometimes I feel like doing that type shit. Sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't feel like doing all that. you know. But yeah, I love y'all. I'm getting off this bitch. Yeah, y'all have a good weekend, real shit. Like I said, I probably won't be back on here for the weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna be coming back on soon. I'm gonna try to be on here on my birthday. Maybe some of y'all throw me some birthday moolah. You know what I'm saying? Or a little just some love. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I will. I got the Cashapp on there, but I'm like, hey, it's your boy's birthday. Bless the born day. Type shit. I'm gonna keep it real. I don't ever be asking for cash app, but that day I'll be asking, like, hook your motherfucking boy up. It's a real celebration this year because um, me, in a sense, it's a little sad. It really hasn't kicked in yet to realize that I will no longer be in my 20s. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like this past 10 years, it's really felt like, that's all I've just been saying. I remember me being a kid and shit, a teenager, but it feels like the 20s have lasted so long, even though it went by so quick. Just feels like, damn, nigga, I've been 20 for 20s, or been saying, oh, I'm 20 this, 20 that for a long fucking time now, it feels like. And to switch it to telling someone, oh, I'm 30. Like, just saying it like that, oh, I'm 30. That just, it just sounds like, nigga, yeah, you moving on up. You know what I'm saying? I remember whenever I was like, shit, even maybe 21, if I heard someone say they're 30, I'm like, oh yeah, they grown. If they said they was 38, 36, I'm like, oh yeah, they grown. So in any of the 30s, like, and this is what's crazy. I'm about to be in my 30s, right? Like I'm 29, right? So just thinking 29, I'm like, that don't feel old. That don't sound old, right? But the next 9 that I am, 39, oh shit. A lot of people think hearing 39, they're like, oh, yeah, that's old. Like, you know, he's at the moment of where his knees and shit starting to bother him, like knee surgeries and back surgeries and shit, age of 40, you know. It's how they be acting like that's where all that starts in that age. So it's just it's crazy. You know. Like the niggas it's like 36, 37 right now. Yeah. Like it's crazy. Just I don't know. The dirty 30. You know what I'm saying? Nigga about to be 30. But see, me, like right now, it's 3:37. I'm not that type nigga that's like, 3:40. You know, every motherfucking minute counts. You know what I'm saying? And see, when I was young, I used to always like act like I'm older. You know what I'm saying? Shit, if I should have, could have just enjoyed every fucking age, like, and not told people, oh yeah, I'm 15 when I was 12. You know, fuck that. Let them know you 12. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because yeah. My life. Shit is crazy. Nigga about to be 30. Telling niggas 30. Nigga, I'm 30. Yeah. That just sounds a little older. 30s. You know, 20, 29. I'm 29 to 30. Shit. But I'm gonna try to be one of them niggas that's you know, the age where I'm talking about, the age where a motherfucker will be like, oh, he old. He old. Whatever age that is, when a motherfucker says, oh yeah, he old. I want to still be in shape. I want to be that motherfucker that's still in shape, that can still whoop your motherfucking ass. You know, even if it's with a cane, learn how to, balance. That way I can smack the shit out you with that motherfucking cane. You know, yeah. Rest in peace to the people that I'm gonna just say that's lost their life in the past 2 weeks. You know, and most definitely, you know, from the mass shooting. You know, just like I said, like I think I saw I was supposed to play that a second time and I didn't, but maybe I will again, just because people's just saying that he just went killing innocent people, which, yeah, some of them might have been innocent, but some of them he fucking knew. He called them by their fucking nickname and let it be known. Yeah, bitch, I shot blah. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Like, saying it almost as if maybe they had words before, they had beef, and he knocked off a few people and was like, fuck it. I'm already seeing, so I don't know, maybe he just like, I'm gonna go get another body. I don't fucking know. He definitely knew at least 2, 3 of them. You know what I mean? I know if you grew up in a city, yeah, motherfucking knows who you are or whatever. But just to say it like that, like, yeah, I shot blah blah blah, and I shot blah 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 blah. Okay, well he knows them, so it's nothing like random to me or innocent. Well, yeah, it was innocent because those dudes, from what I'm saying, they didn't do nothing. But what? Okay, what if we say they're innocent because they were caught off guard? But what if these dudes was a part? They like some of the people that died. What if they helped kill somebody that they was in their gang or their clique or their homie, whatever, right? Then yeah, it's kind of one of them things where it's like, well, I don't know, because it was revenge for something for him to do that. But the other people that didn't have, I don't know. I'm trying to wrap my head around it because street shit, especially when it's something that I've been through or I know about, yeah, I can be like, okay, I've been through that, so I'm sure he thought this way, and this, you know what I'm saying? Just thinking like that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like on a water slide that's going fast. You go down it, and your homie's going next. You went through it first, right? So you're like, yeah, I know, like once it drops, like how that nigga's feeling. You know what I'm saying? So right when it drops, right when you see him drop, oh shit, yeah, he's going through it right now. You know, if that made sense to y'all. Hopefully it didn't go over y'all's head. But I'm getting off. I'm getting the fuck off this bitch. I love y'all, and stay fucking safe. Stay fucking safe. I mean, I won't say it one more time. Just because, hey, if you don't carry a gun and you can, and if you have a gun, start feeling what it's like to carry it. Use your motherfucking given rights, and because like I said, if you have it, use it. Some people would love to be able to. They can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you might be able to protect a fucking family. And also go train. Don't just be carrying your shit and not knowing how to bust it. You know what I'm saying? Because you may not be any help at all. You might just be shooting. And then you lose all your bullets. If you don't carry extra motherfucking cartridges or cartridges. Clips or magazines with you. Because if you run out, you're fucked. Yeah. Keep it on you. Because you don't know. It could be somebody just don't like you. It could be a mass shooter. It could be someone that is a real killer and you was in line at McDonald's and you fucking honked the horn because It was there. They were supposed to scoot up. So you're thinking, I'm gonna honk the horn so they know to scoot up. And they're like, oh hell no, this bitch don't honk at me. I'm about to shoot this bitch. You never know. But yeah, I'm out this bitch. I was holding my baby. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And man, can she get loud? And she shoots straight. You know what I'm saying? She shoot it straight. You know what I'm saying? She straight to it. She gets straight to it. You know what I'm saying? She'll bust that shit wide open. You know. And yeah, I'm talking about my you know what I'm saying? And did y'all like how I did that? Yeah. She can make it. Yeah, she can bust it wide open. Bust your brain wide the fuck open. She could do that. All right, it's for real. I'm hitting in broadcast, y'all. I love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.